What's up with it, YouTube? You understand me? Back at it again with another one. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, let me adjust this John real quick. You understand me? We back at it again. You feel me? This episode 6 of the game. I got one episode of WAP SPN and I gotta get back to that. You know, I shot another episode, but I ain't really like it. You know what I'm saying? I did something that I wouldn't normally do. And like I said, this channel ain't about no negativity. You feel me? And the WAP SPN episode that I shot was on Nico Harrison and the decision he made. And I went to his Instagram and was reading the comments. That was kind of boosty, bro. Like, it'd been a cool episode, but we ain't on here for negativity, man. You know what I'm saying? We're here for positivity only. You know what I'm saying? So that Nico Harrison video, I had to renege on that. You feel me? So I will be coming with another WAP SPN episode, but just not dropping that one. You know what I'm saying? So we on one episode of WAP SPN. We on 6 episodes of the game. This will be episode 7. You know what I'm saying? And today I'm finna get into a little story time. So maybe this will be episode 1 of story time. So I'll have one episode of WAP SPN, one episode of stories with Wopo, and then 6 episodes of the game. So let's do that. Story time. And today's story time is gonna be on turfing. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Bay, and when the hyphy movement was at its peak, turfing was at its peak. That's the dance style that we got in the Bay. And at one point we had Bay versus LA when it was hyphy versus Crump. You know, I'm gonna get into all of that, but you know, definitely turfing was the Joan. Oh wait, can't forget. Gotta keep it player at all times. Shout out to the player posse. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the player party. We gotta do the kicks of the day, fragrance of the day, and book of the day. Since All-Star Weekend just passed, and I know they dropped the Galaxy phones, you know what I'm saying? I need to get them. I don't got a pair I need to grab because I only got one pair of phones, the all black Jones. And then they dropped the flu game 12s, and I actually don't got them. And 12s is one of my favorite Jordans. 12s, 13s is my favorite Jordans. So it's like, why I ain't got them? I should have copped. I wasn't even thinking. But in honor of All-Star Weekend and the Galaxy theme, got the Galaxy KDs, man. We got the KD 4s, man. These Jones is tough. The design of these is crazy. You know, cool hoop shoe. You can actually wear this shoe too. You feel me? Look at the design. You feel me? That the color scheme, and the glow in the dark though, these is tough. These is tough. Shout out to KD. He became a warrior, so I could really fuck with him. But shout out to my nigga Tyree Murray. He used to hoop for who did he hoop for? I want to say something. And then he went and did some man, who did he hoop for? Man, my dog is a dog. I'll get into story time about me and Tyree because my dog, you feel me, been a dog from the beginning. Nigga always had that, you know what I'm saying, that Glock on him. So, but yeah, he's the one who put me on to the Thunder. When they first came out around Bishop Orange was time when Wiz was doing this thing, he put me on to the Thunder like they next up. So you feel me? Aside from being a Warriors fan, you know, AI was gone. I still was a Melo fan, but I did become a fan of the OKC Thunder. And Russell Westbrook, one of my favorite players ever. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Tyree, putting me on KD and them, Russ Westbrook and them. So, KD foes. Then, the fragrance of the day. You feel me? Since I brought out the metallic silver, you know what I'm saying, Galaxy KDs, I brought out Mont Blanc. Individual, you know what I'm saying? It's I think it's a French name, Mont Blanc. You feel me? But this fragrance right here is stupid player. One of my favorite fragrances that I got. I'm gonna go over some of the fragrance influencers. Well, there's really only one that I really fucked with besides Kevin Samuels, but one of the fragrance influencer that I did follow and watch at one point put me onto this fragrance. So I'm gonna shout him out eventually. You know, I'm gonna do a video on Brody. But this right here, yeah, you can wear this at any time, any place, anywhere. It's a goer. It's not too pungent. It lasts pretty long, but it's definitely an effective fragrance. So I advise y'all to go cop some of this. This is definitely a hitter. Straight bang bang hitter. You know what I'm talking about? And the book of the day, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's a great read. It's a lot of game in here. It's a lot about mindset. It's a lot about you know, how to how to think about money, how to think about creating a better situation for yourself. Um, how you have to think rich to be rich, and it's not just about finances. You know what I'm saying? So this is a great read, great book. I listened to the audiobook again before I went and got this book. Most books that I got, I listened to the audiobook first before I went and got it. Or it was a book that was suggested by somebody who I respect, and they advise that I get the book, you know what I'm saying? Not to me directly, but out of the videos I watched. And I'll make a video about the content creators that inspired me to do videos like this as well. But this right here, great book. Go get it, read it, or at least get the audio book. It'll learn you a thing or two. Now, back to turfing. You know what I'm saying? Dancing started off for me because Michael Jackson, you can't tell me nothing about Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Greatest entertainer of all time in my eyes. Nobody's touching Mike. He was the coldest. You know what I'm saying? Straight cold. From the rooter to the tutor. Cold. You know what I'm saying? Moonwalking, air walking, pop locking, you know what I'm saying? Hitting his dime stops, roboting. He just could do it all. You know what I'm saying? And so Mike, I used to imitate Mike when I was a little kid. My mom had bought me this VHS. I forgot which one I had, but it was one where it was all black, and then had like the eyes in like a little gold, like almost spacey looking, but like gold stuff. Man, it I'm gonna get that from my mama's house so I can show y'all, because that VHS changed my life. They had all the Michael Jackson videos they had at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you remember the time? I think it had Thriller on there, but I'm not too sure. It had the Super Bowl halftime show, which is the best halftime show ever. To heal the world, make it a better place. Um, it had Smooth Criminal. It had the hitters on there. You know what I'm saying? It might be greatest hits. I don't know, but it had the hitters on there, and I would imitate and emulate everything. You know what I'm saying? So Michael Jackson always been that nigga in my eyes. So from then, I always knew how to dance because I was copying Michael Jackson as a youngster. You feel me? And I was in LA, so of course I knew how to clown walk and crip walk. You know what I'm saying? Not really crip walk too much, and I ain't gonna talk about all that, but you feel me? Clown walk definitely. And I was always into pop locking again because of Michael Jackson. I used to like people like Boogaloo Shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I got into like Poppin' John. But that's how I was introduced to the dancing from Michael Jackson. And in the Bay, you feel me? We was just hyphy. We was going crazy regular anyway. So um, when this time came around, I would say '04. '04 was when, to me, the hyphy movement was going crazy. Freshman year of high school for me, and at the time, I was kicking it with the homie that I started grinding with, of course, and then some of the other homies that I was kicking with from eighth grade. You feel me? We'll get into story time about that. But I was talking about how I had a team, the Lunatikz. Shout out to RT, my nigga Ronnie, my nigga Troy. It was us three first, and then we added Ebony and Tiana, and then we added D'Angelo, and that was the core five of the Lunatikz. We go to parties, go crazy. We'll battle, go crazy. And like I was talking about Simba, my dog, he used to. Anytime we go anywhere, first thing he's saying, "I got 100 on WAP. I got 100 on my nigga WAP," because I was the one who was mainly battling at first. You feel me? Like I wouldn't trip and I battle anybody because I already knew I was cold. You feel me? And I was coming with pop locking, robotting, and turfing, so I felt like I was untouchable. And trust me, we ain't losing $100. Not no time that we bet it. So, and you can ask Brody. If I get Brody on here, he'll tell you. You feel me? It was easy money. So, but it all started, you know, like I said, or maybe it was my sophomore year. Yeah, it was my sophomore year when I started really turfing. Dang, was it? Maybe so. Anyway, oh yeah, it had to be because this what happened. So I told y'all about how I got into it with dudes so I can get out of them classes and be in the regular classes. You feel me? And I ended up throwing a chair, all of that in class. Woo woo. So I got in a lot of trouble, of course. I ended up with Saturday school and OCS, which is on campus suspension. And I had OCS before, you know what I'm saying, for like other stuff in like middle school. I've done OCS, but I never had a Saturday school. And at Saturday school, Brody, you gotta be there at 6 a.m. Either 6 or 7 a.m. But I want to say 6 a.m. You gotta be there at 6 a.m. and you gotta be there before 6 a.m. because they closing the doors at 6. And if you ain't in, guess what? You got two Saturday schools now. Then it's from like 6 to 12 or like 6 to 1, something like that. Right? In the Saturday school, you get in there, you shut up. You don't say nothing. You in the cafeteria with everybody, you be quiet. You feel me? I remember, I think they had us not have our heads down like this, but you had to have your head down. You can't be looking up. You couldn't do all that. You had to have your head down. So you had to better have some homework or a book, or you just put your head down and just be quiet for them 6 hours, 7 hours. And before this, I had a Samsung flip phone, a camera phone. No, I didn't have a flip. I had one that I have Verizon, so I had the one that like twisted up like this. And I had my little sister record me doing uh going up to 18 Dummy. 18 Dummy was the song that put me on because I had did some moves, you feel me? I had made some shit up and I was like airwalked, you feel me? Or I glided, you feel me? I had it on my phone. And at the end of Saturday school, I had went to the front because I was one of them. I didn't want to go home. I never was at home. You feel me? I was always outside from the moment I could get outside until the moment I couldn't be outside no more. You know, um, my pops used to try to have me on curfew. I was not listening. I was in the house whenever I felt like it. I used to sneak out of the house, but we'll get into that later on. You feel me? Because that's straight comedy what we used to do. But at the time, you know, I'm in the front with everybody who getting picked up by their parents. You feel me? And I used to walk home, so it was like, you know, I would just hang around. You feel me? Fuck with everybody, and then when everybody was gone, I just walk home. And at the time, I'm in the front, and I know it's me, Ronnie, and I want to say my nigga Mark, and I don't know who else is out there, but I know it was me and Ronnie for sure. And I think I had headphones in, and I don't think I was dancing, but I was doing something. And then Ronnie had asked me, "Oh, you dance?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll be doing a little something." Woo woo. No, 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 no. I was in the Saturday school. When I opened my phone, my screensaver was the video of me doing that. So then somebody had asked me to show them we was in the front. That's what it was. And then when they said it, Ronnie was like, "You dancing?" I was like, "Yeah, I can." You feel me? I could boogie for sure. And so I opened my phone and he seen the video. And he was like, "Wait, let me see that." And he just watched it over and over and over and over. And he was like, "Bruh, you could really move." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm cool. Like, you feel me? I could boogie." Didn't know how good I could dance, but I knew I could dance though. And bro was like, "Bro, you gotta come fuck with me and Troy." You feel me? And mind you, I knew them before because you know we had been going to school together, but I was cool with them in 8th grade, so we had been knowing each other, but we wasn't kicking it, wasn't rocking like that. You feel me? Um, and so yeah, because at the time Mario or Simba, you know what I'm saying, I was cool with Simba in like 6th and 7th grade, and then we had changed schools in 8th grade. And then when I seen Simba in 8th grade, he was really hooping at the time, and he was kicking it with Troy and Ronnie, who was on a hoop team. So that's how all of that, you feel me, came to be. So that's how I knew them. So by the time high school came, I still knew them. I just wasn't rocking with them like that. And so he seen the video, and he was like, "Bro, you got to come mess with me and Troy." So then I end up going to his house with him. He called Troy, uh, and he pull up. I think he meet us there, something like that. And we on the porch. I showed Troy the video, and Troy was like, "Okay, okay, for sure. Woo, woo. We gonna have to get it in. We gonna have to get a session in." We used to call it labbing. So he's like, "We gonna have to get a lab in." I'm like, "Okay, bet." And you know, they was like, "All right, bro, we gonna fuck with you." I'm like, "All right, for sure." You feel me? We dap up, and I walk home. You feel me? They didn't live too far, probably like 15-minute walk away. You feel me? So they go in the house, and I go to my house. Boom. I exchanged numbers with Ronnie though. And then later that day, this one three-way, this one we used to just be on three-way, like, you feel me? Like, Like everybody, we just used to do that. That's how we would link up. Like if you would chop it up, everybody be on three way. So later that night, I think they called me on three way, and we was talking about when we gonna lab. And so it was either the next day. I think it was the next day because it happened like that. The next day we on Ronnie porch, and he bring the boombox out, and we all just taking turns going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We not battling each other. We just labbing. You feel me? We showing our moves, practicing. Boom. We're like, okay, cool. You feel me? Bet. Dap up, get up out of there. This became an everyday thing pretty quick, where we getting together and we dancing, going crazy. You feel me? Because it used to be parties, like it used to be cracking. Parties used to be all the time. So that's where turfing, you feel me, came from. You feel me? Turfing stands for taking up room on the floor. T.U.R.F. You know what I'm saying? So when turfing first came out, you feel me? The first people I was exposed to was the Architects. You know what I'm saying? The Architects was the first group that I knew. They all came from the town. You feel me? Except for Far Side, which I believe came from Frisco, and he was the only white boy too. And we'll get into Far Side a little later on in the story. But you know, it used to be the thugs. You feel me? It used to be the niggas was dancing. You feel me? And it really was. It wasn't like a goofy dance. It was like on some smooth shit. Like you pull up on it, you feel me? And groove up on her and boom, and like you had some moves with it. You feel me? So it was really some saucy ass shit. And only, you feel me, real saucy niggas was doing it. It wasn't like everybody was doing it because niggas didn't even really know how to move like that and really keep it player. You feel me? It was really a player ass dance. You know what I'm saying? And it just evolved into more as time went on. Um, Especially when we entered the game. And this ain't even no cap. You could look this up. This is anybody will tell you. Anybody in the real turf world will tell you. But um, you know, it was niggas like School, Puppet Master. Puppet Master is Raw Nay, and you can look him up on Instagram. He has like a little series on there where he goes in depth about how turfing actually started, who started it, and how it evolved. You know, so check him out. It was Scoob and RIP Champ, Scoob little brother, RIP Champ, Stupid Boogie, Stupid Gigs, Scoob, Puppet Master, Young Shep, Smooth Criminal, Corn, who was Skywalker. You know, these are some of the original Far Side. These are some of the original niggas who was really going crazy putting it on, and they really had real smooth boogies. You feel me? And so we would watch videos. You feel me? Because we didn't really have that many videos because YouTube was just starting to crack at this time. So it was like, and it wasn't like camera phones was like uploading and all that. You didn't have it. You had to have an actual camera. So there's only a few videos. So whenever there was some videos, we was soaking them up and going out there and practicing making up our own moves. And you know, that's how me, Ronnie, and Troy got like this. You feel me? Um, that's my sophomore year. So that's how we started turfing. You feel me? And that's why I brought up my other video, Left Dynasty, because we was already a turf group called the Lunatikz, but me, Ronnie, and Troy was really cold. And so we ended up when Simba started Left Dynasty, it was him, F Nice, a different nigga named Scoob, my nigga Josh Benson, my nigga Jay Majorway, but at the time he was what was Josh's name at the time? Oh, Sin City, because he was from New York by way of, but you know he's from Richmond, but by way of New York. He was born in New York, so he had a different sauce with me. Well, I'll talk about my nigga JB, my nigga Josh Benson too. Um, um, and Bam, you feel me? Them was the niggas in Left Dynasty. You feel me? F Nice was a singer. Bam, Mario, and Vincent used to rap, but Vincent also used to make the beats. And Scoob was a producer, so he used to make the beats as well. So you know, like I said, Mario's family was successful, so they had a house on Chisholm. You feel me? They was doing real estate. They had a house on Chisholm, and that used to be the spot where we would lab over there too. You feel me? And like my cousin had moved from Atlanta to the Bay, and at her house we used to lab too. That's when we made the Lunatikz and brought in the other team members. So this is just a lot coming at one time, but you know that's how we was. You know that's how we started. That's how we really started gigging. You feel me? Gigging is how we, you know, talk about turfing. You got boogies, you gigging. We'll go to parties. We'll go to battles. We was going to, bro, I'm telling you, we was going to the town. We was going to Frisco. We was getting on the BART. Young niggas, 14, 15, get on the BART, sliding all the way to the town, going to the city. The town is Oakland. San Francisco is the city. We were sliding to the town, sliding to Frisco, battling. going crazy. Um, and that's how we was into the turf game for real. That's how it is dancing. That's why I really, really got boogies. And I might eventually come out of retirement. I'm thinking about coming out of retirement just for the sake of content, because the brand from the umbrella, it is a brand. You feel me? I've been slipping. I bought this shirt press, this press machine that I've been meaning to use, but I just haven't found the right logo that I'm sure I want to push. I haven't picked the right design. And shout out to BU. This is a club I was on campus when I went to college, and I designed these hoodies, and I got some other shit too. And I'll talk about BU too. That's gonna be another story time. Shout out to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Um, but so I am into designing, fashion. Doing a little one, two, a little one of those. But yeah, the brand's gonna come, but I just haven't fully decided how I'm gonna rock with it. I haven't crossed my T's, out of my I's, but that's on the way. So I'm thinking about coming out of retirement for the sake of pushing the content to promote the brand. But you know, um, there was times when we would go to the town and we would be going crazy. We was going so crazy. People started coming to Antioch to battle us. I remember Simba had a party at the water park, and we had people like Zeus pulled up. Me and Ronnie battled Zeus. I want to say Gary came. You feel me? At that time, he was No Noise. I think he was No Noise at that time. He went from No Noise to No Justice to Ice Cold. He got a lot of AKAs, but he's one of the, you feel me, one of the ones for the Turf Fiends. You feel me? Shout out to my nigga Carter. Shout out to my nigga Carter and Butterball. Carter and Butterball came to Deer Valley, and stupid talented, stupid boogie, stupid gigs. You feel me? And they definitely uh brought turfing more into Antioch. You know what I'm saying? Because when they came, we had a pep rally, and our rallies used to go crazy. We'll talk about that too. But our rallies used to go crazy, and I remember Butterball went out there and was really fucking with it, going stupid. Him and Carter. You feel me? Everybody knew Carter could dance because he stayed dancing all day. He probably used to get in trouble in class for dancing. He used to dance so much. And he was part of Left Dynasty as well with us. Shout out to my man C4. But um, man, we used to go. Shout out to my boy Kim. You feel me? Asian Kim. He used to be rocking with us. My boy Enoch used to rock with us. Um, Retro. Retro was in the group. You feel me? He wasn't in the Lunatikz. Well, it was still the Lunatikz at the time, but we wasn't banging that heavy because we had eventually not. It eventually just became me and Ronnie, so it wasn't a group anymore like it was. It was just me and Ronnie really rocking, battling, labbing, going crazy. You feel me? We didn't really make videos because, like I said, at the time YouTube wasn't cracking, and there was no point to make videos. We would make videos just to watch our moves and delete them. You feel me? So we wasn't like posting anything or nothing like that. Um, but Retro, who y'all might know as Turf, he went to he was on So You Think You Could Dance, and um, he had made it past the audition phase and all that, and eventually he had ended up getting I think a $1 million deal for Vegas, where he was performing at a specific place. He had like a residency there. Um, he went by Turf when he went big, like as far as mainstream, but everybody know him as Retro. Tro. Bro used to come to my house, spend the night, we'll be labbing, going crazy, and you know, that's when we started making this other group, NoSympathy. You know what I'm saying? NoSympathy. It was me, Tro, Ronnie, my nigga Dav Vice. Shout out my nigga Dav, one of the original architects. You feel me? Animaniacs. That's what I forgot to add him earlier too. My nigga Dav Vice, Ant, my nigga Ant DNA, and my nigga V, my nigga Slow Mo. Boy, that's a cold team, dog. That's a cold team. That's an untouchable team. I'm telling you, even to this day, if we all got back together and put it together, untouchable team, cold team to this day. Um, Shout out my nigga V, my man Slow Mo. He's the reason why I even thought about bringing this up, because he was just at the Super Bowl halftime show with Kendrick Lamar. Him, Gary, I Dummy. Who else was on there on stage? What's bro name with the dreads? Stuck. There was a lot of them on there on stage, like real turfers. You feel me? Even Keita the Great was out there. Shout out to Keita because he's a young goer. He go crazy, real robotic, real technical, real good dime stops, real student of the game. He's really good. But he had real turfers out there. Shout out to Kendrick for putting on the Bay for including the Bay because they was in the they also was in that video. Uh, whatever video that is. I want to say it's I'm not 100% sure, but they was in that video. You feel me? But yeah, bro, we used to go battle. Man, Carter's C4. He was so raw. You feel me? Ronnie's so raw. You feel me? Of course, me, I'm murdering shit. But to keep it real, Ronnie is probably the best dancer I ever seen. Best dancer I ever seen. At one point, I was better than bro. I can say that for sure. I had more moves than bro. I was the one who would step out there and battle first because it was me. But then at one point, Ronnie he was just too raw. His touch was crazy, and we had created a style. We had created our own style. It was a combination of popping, tutting, animation, and turfing. It was our own style, and once we hit the scene, that changed the whole dynamic of turfing. Like the way people tutted, it's so many mini me's like that came from Ronnie, that came from Retro. It's ridiculous. You feel me? But we was really them ones. You feel me? And I'm saying this because, like I said, I'm thinking about coming out of retirement, and I'm also thinking about making some things happen. Shout out to Johnny J5. You feel me? He is the leader, founder, producer of T.U.R.F Inc. T.U.R.F Inc. is the leading turf battle hosting that we have right now. You know what I'm saying? We used to have stuff like Golden Gigs, Turf Wars, Get Wet ENT. Right now it's T.U.R.F Inc. T.U.R.F Inc. has got it on lock, and Red Bull sponsored, like Johnny doing his thing. And the funny thing is, and this no cap, you can ask. So one day, summer school, right? From junior year going to senior year, I don't even know how Johnny ended up there, but he ended up at Deer Valley with us. You feel me? At the summer school. And um, he was stupid into turfing, but he couldn't dance. He could not dance, but he loved turfing. And he already knew that we was turfers. So we'll go crazy, we'll dance, do a little something. Bro was just in love with turfing. And I ain't gonna say I'm gonna ask him if I could tell how I really started messing with bro, because it's crazy. But let's just say bro know how to use that screwdriver to get that thing started. That's all I'm gonna say. But um uh bro wanted to be in the group, but he didn't really know how to dance like that. So we would show bro how to do little moves, little cat shit here and there, and bro just, he disappeared out of nowhere. He disappeared, and then but I stayed in contact with bro, and he ended up with T.U.R.F Inc. And I always tell him to come out of retirement, come to a battle. He always tell me it's all love. Come to a battle. You know what I'm saying? Because he know what it is. So Johnny, I'm gonna come out to a battle or something. I'm gonna do something. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna do my best to get Ronnie back. You feel me? But you know, Johnny, I'm not scared to say we inspired Johnny. Period. Period. Point blank. Johnny is from the town, but he came around us and we was showing bro how to dance and show him how to do little moves and showing him arm moves, and bro wanted to be in the group with us. No cap. You feel me? I ain't just talking. You feel me? Bro gonna keep it real. Bro tell you. You feel me? So, you know, my history in turf dancing is very deep. You know what I'm saying? I've been around since been around. You know what I'm saying? I know the originators. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I wasn't just a turfer. I was a real dancer. Like this ain't. I'm not making this up. I'm not saying I was one of the best to just be saying it. Like me and Ronnie used to go to popping battles and be ranked. Like we went to San Jose one time, and I battled somebody named Lil B. I think his name is Asian Locker. He was a locker, and at the time, um, they had this the show America's Best Dance Crew, but on the second season they had a team called Supreme Soul. They were from the Bay. Far Side, like I said, one of the dudes from the original Architects had Supreme Soul, and him and a bunch of other people was in a group, and they made it all the way to either the finale or the one before it, and they was definitely the best group on there, like by far. Um, but there's politics involved in that, so that was the season that the breakdancing team won. I think it was a team full of breakdancers. I think they won because the first season Jabberwockies won. But anyway, he was making a team called the Academy of Villains, and that was going to be another group, like a spin-off group of Supreme Soul, that was going to go be on America's Best Dance Crew. And he asked Ronnie to be a part of it, and Ronnie was like, "Okay, I'll do it if my boy could join." And so he was like, "All right, bring your boy." Shout out Elatron, Elatron Popper. He came and picked me and Ronnie up. I forgot where bro's from, but he from somewhere else. He came and picked me and Ronnie up in Antioch. Took us all the way to, I don't know where it was, Pacifica, San Jose. He took us somewhere to a dance studio where we was, doing our thing for Academy of Villains. But at this time, this is probably when I was like 19. I think it was like 19. So this is when a lot of time had went by. But at this time, I was so into doing what I was doing, I wasn't trying to be no dancer no more. Like I had semi-retired at this point. I was still cold, but you feel me? I was in so deep into what other stuff I was doing. I was like, I can't be doing this before, niggas try to play me like you feel me? Like niggas thinking it's sweet, niggas thinking it's goofy or something like that, and they could be on some other shit with me. Like, nah, I had to like low key put that aside. You feel me? Unfortunately, which was a dumb move. And plus, I wasn't trying to be famous either. This is when YouTube started popping more. This is when more cameras started being out, and I wasn't trying to be on camera and all of that. Now, they didn't have these player ass balaclavas out where I could just cover up and be me, like and do me. Like I wouldn't. You feel me? I never wanted to be famous, bro. I always wanted to be behind the scenes doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? So that just wasn't my stilo. But you know, I would always help. Like shout out Young Kurt, R.I.P. my boy Young Kurt, R.I.P. Young Kurt, man. We would go to Young Kurt shows and fuck around, and what I'm saying, we'd be at Simba shows doing shit. Like we did a lot. You feel me? But I wasn't trying to be on camera though. You feel me? Like I said, I'll that's why I didn't want to do the America's Best Dance Crew to an extent. It was like, yeah, but nah, because I can't be on camera and be doing this and that at the same time. So it was like I was cool off of that. But that's how tough we was. That's how tough we was. You feel me? You can ask, bro. If you can get in contact with any of these people I'm talking about, you can ask and verify. You feel me? It was me and Ronnie, rated R. They call Ronnie rated R, and I was Doo-Wop, of course. You feel me? WAP. Um, it was me and rated R. You feel me? You didn't see rated R without seeing me. You didn't see me without seeing rated R. You feel me? Especially in the dance scene, you just didn't see it. We was together the whole time, every point. You feel me? So that's how deep my turfing roots are, and that's how why I was so proud to see them at the Super Bowl stage. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot to offer, and the Turf Fiends are definitely the most commercialized group. Because once the Youth Uprising Center on 88th and Mac, 88th or 98 and Mac, 98 or 88 and Mac, I think it's 98 and Mac, could be 88 and Mac, but the Youth Uprising Center in the town, they really embraced the Turf Fiends, who was like the third generation. So how it goes, like Architects, Animaniacs, or Animaniacs, Architects, Animaniacs, and the Turf Fiends. You feel me? And they are the ones who got more organized. They're the ones who started making like certain. Okay, so they got Turfing in the Rain. You feel me? That was like a big viral video. You feel me? That was Turf Fiends. You feel me? Shout out to D-Rail. D-Rail, that's who came to the party. It was Zeus, D-Rail, Gary. Yeah. But anyway, shout out D-Rail. You know what I'm saying? They had Turfing in the Rain on YouTube, and that put a big spotlight on turfing. But the Turf Fiends was like the first organized group that was commercialized, that was actually putting out content. They had Yak Films, that was really really trying to take turfing to the next level. You feel me? And you know, I feel like they're the biggest turf group to come out of the Bay. because of their consistency and their longevity. You know what I'm saying? Um, but a lot of them, I ain't scared to say it, bro. A lot of them is clones, bro. A lot of them is clones, bro. Period. No sympathy. That's why we. That's why the group called No Sympathy, because we don't give a shit. We got the niggas who isn't niggas. You feel me? We got the ones who everybody want to be like. Period. Period. You want to be like No Sympathy on everything. You want to be like Dad Vice. You want to be like Slow Motion. You want to be like Rated R. You want to be like Retro. You want to be like Doo-Wop. Period. 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 Point blank. And I'm standing on that. You feel me? If I took some time to lab, if I took some time to lab and I was consistent for a month, just 30 days, I'm back slaying everything. And I'm keeping it real. Even me right now, I'm killing 9 out of 10. You feel me? The only niggas I'm not killing is some people who really just been on point and got a bigger catalog of moves that could probably pull a lot of shit out their ass that might be able to, you know what I'm saying? But turfing, turfing ain't what it used to be, bro. It's a lot of flexing involved now. Flexing is the New York style. You know what I'm saying? Bone breaking and all that. That's not turfing, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Bone breaking is not turfing. If I see you bone breaking, I'm automatically like, kunk kerplunk. Sorry, I'm not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of other stuff that's going on, and I ain't for that. You know what I'm saying? So yes, No Sympathy. That's what it is. And if you're mad, oh well. You feel me? Battle me over it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, I used to go, man. Them days was fun, bro. Going to parties and turning up. But the you feel me's, they was loving it. Oh, wild dance, wild. But that was one thing that made me stop dancing too, because it was like, man, everywhere I go, that's all people want to see. Everywhere I go, they always talk about dance, bro. Wow, hit that shit. Wow, hit that shit. Like, damn, bro, can I just come to the party and chill? Like, can I just come to the battle and watch? Can I just, you feel me? It's like, and then it's like everybody walk up to you, like, bro, I could battle you, bro. I could beat you, and start doing little stupid moves. It'd be like, bro, come on, bro. Like, man, just chill out, bro. So it was like, I felt like a circus monkey. You feel me? Like, everywhere I go, people just want me to start dancing. Like, yes, sir, yes, sir. Now I'm not finna start doing that shit, man. I'm not on no fucking dance on command ass nigga. So that's why I really, that's one of the main reasons why I quit, aside from not trying to be on camera. You feel me? But and aside from motherfuckers getting it fucked up, but I was not a dance on command ass nigga. I danced when I felt like it. And at first, I wanted to dance all the time because we was that raw. But after a while, we battled so many niggas. We took out the niggas who mattered. So it's just like, mama, I don't even feel like battling nobody now. Like, you feel me? Right now, who I respect, who I would actually practice for, is Blueprint from Dragon House, Lil Keita the Great. Um, that's pretty much it. I would have to do some more research on Battlefest niggas because they do got a lot of heat over there. You feel me? Liquid, I haven't seen Liquid do anything in a while. Liquid, somebody who I would battle. You know what I'm saying? Geo, somebody who I would battle. As far as Battlefest niggas, but I ain't seen them do nothing in a while. I haven't looked either, so I could be, sleep on shit because I ain't been in the dance scene in years and years and years. But it's only a, you feel me? I wouldn't battle nobody, and the only reason why I battle slow mo is because he with BA now. So it's like I know he's really No Sympathy. I know he's really No Sympathy. But since we not together, he rocking with BA, so I'll battle him because he's the only one worth battling. You feel me? Everybody else is like a clone. Everybody else is like, you feel me? You just a secondhand Ronnie, or you a secondhand Retro. You like a, you feel me? So like I wouldn't even really be tripping, and I'm not even trying to hate. That's just, I would say who I got my moves from. People like Poppin' John. In battles, I was still Poppin' John's moves. You feel me? I'm not scared to say it. You feel me? There's people that I looked up to, and that's who I emulated and imitated. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So like, I ain't scared to say it, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But turfing was definitely crazy, and I low key want to get back in it, but I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But now that I got this, you know what I'm saying, I might go ahead and hit a little 1-2. You dig? Cause I still got it. I don't be dancing, but I know like when a song come on, I'll be feeling it, and I'll be, I might hit a little 10 seconds or something like, yeah, I can still get to it. But of course, I would need practice because I'm rusty as hell. I don't have the imagination to be creative because we would just freestyle. We didn't really do the routines. Like a lot of niggas be having routines that they put together and been practicing this routine and got their moves on lock. No, nigga, I'm freestyle off the dome, nigga. That's what make my shit so treacherous. That's what made Ronnie so treacherous. It was off the dome. Of course, we had moves that we remembered, that we had, that we used, but we wasn't putting them in a sequence in the 5, 6, 7, 8. We ain't do that shit, nigga. It was all off the rip, off top of the dome. Play the song, doesn't matter, and we going. Niggas be having songs that we picking and trying to do this whole, you feel me? No. That's cool too though, because turfing is storytelling. Um, Gary was on the news after the Super Bowl and said, a great. He put it in a great way. He said turfing is like a game of charades. You know what I'm saying? It's miming, it's storytelling. So, I could listen to any song and just get to going. I don't need a routine. You know what I'm saying? I'm clever. I'm witty. I'm off the top of the dome with it. So, that's how I was introduced to turfing. That's a little history on my turf history, my dance history. Because, like I said, we used to go to popping battles too. We wasn't just going to turf battles. We used to go to popping battles. You know what I'm saying? We was involved in things. Like I said, we was going to be on America's Next Best Dance Crew. And the funny thing is, too, my mom had worked with this lady. And I forgot black dude name, but he was the crumper on Supreme. So my mom worked with his mom, and they ended up linking us together because she knew that I was a dancer, and obviously he was a dancer. He's tough. He's tough. I forgot bro name, but shout out to Black Bro, who was the crumper from Supreme Soul. He wasn't just a crumper; he could dance other styles and shit. But my mom and his mom used to work together, and she linked us together, and I had linked with him, and then I had went to like um we had talked about a little something. I think we went to McDonald's or something. He was just asking me what I wanted to do with it and all this and that, and he was giving me a little bit of advice. And then I think I went somewhere where they had like a little lab session. Him and his people had like a quick little lab session, and then they dropped me back off. You feel me? But yeah, shout out the dog. But yeah, man, I'm thinking about getting back to it, doing a little something, and I really want to do it to promote because I know a lot of people that rap, and when I hear songs that I like from the homies, I want to be able to promote it. You feel me? So I'm thinking about doing that, making some videos, what they can send, of course. You know what I'm saying? They cool with me making a video because it's not gonna be that music video, but um, you know, making making videos to their songs that I think is tough. While promoting my brand, while promoting their music, I think it'll do a lot. And I'm willing to promote some of my other homies' brands because I got homies that got brands. You know what I'm saying? To legitimize themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a video on the other homies that got other things going. Like I got homies that breed dogs. They got them bullies online. You feel me? Them tries, them brindles, them different colors. You know what I'm saying? The good stock. You feel me? Paperworked up. I got and multiple homies that do it. I got homies that got clothing lines. You know what I'm saying? I got homies that got cannabis lines. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about trying to find a way to promote all my homies doing their thing, entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I grew up with a lot of niggas that grind, a lot of niggas that do a lot of amazing things. You know what I'm saying? It was something in that Antioch water. I'll tell you that. It was something in that Antioch water. You know what I'm saying? Um, Ex NFL players. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot going on over there. You feel me? People that made real money, major money from a small place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely thinking about doing that just to highlight some of the homies and give them their flowers and you know, maybe I'll give a little backstory. I gotta talk to everybody because some people be into other things, and we ain't doing none of that on this channel. Ain't finna be no self snitching, incriminating. Ain't finna be none of that. You feel me? So that's not how this is going down. But yeah, man. Shout out to my dogs, man. Shout out to all the turfers out there. Every single one of y'all doing y'all thing. You feel me? The people I named, the people I didn't name, all the groups I didn't talked about, the groups I didn't talk about. You know what I'm saying? But especially my people that rock with me, that I laugh with personally. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody doing well. I hope everybody blessed. You know what I'm saying? Um, and yeah, man, we gonna make something happen, Brody. We gonna make something happen. You know what I'm saying? That was just a quick little background on the Turk situation because I'm sure it's gonna be story times I'll tell where I'll get really into specific like about the America's Best Dance Crew, um, about specific battles. You know what I'm saying? about, like I said, I'm gonna talk to Johnny, see if I can tell the story about how me and him really rocked and how I met him and why we're so cool to this day and when we linked up and all that type of shit. So, about Johnny and T.U.R.F Inc. and about Battle Fest, because Ronnie even went to New York because we was so nasty. You feel me? They was tapping in like, bro, we need y'all to come out here because they started having people from Memphis go to New York and battle, people from other cities and states that got different dance styles go battle. Ronnie was the first one from the Bay to go out there in battle. You know what I'm saying? They got Ronnie versus Vibes, Rated R versus Vibes, Rated R versus Dre. Y'all can look this up, Battle Fest. You feel me? So this is when I was already retired at that point. I was laughing with bro, but I wasn't battling no more at that point. I wasn't doing none of that. I wasn't dancing at parties, nothing. But I was laughing with bro to keep bro fresh. You feel me? This is NoSympathy days when I was thinking about getting back into it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, me, Retro, all of them. But I'll get into another story time about that, but I ain't trying to drag this video out too long. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all attention span don't be that long no more. You feel me? People like, oh, this video's too long. I don't want to watch this. So I'll get into some other story times and I'll get into I'll dive a little deeper into the whole dancing situation at Turfing. But I just wanted to make a video on it because I touched on it on the last video. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the player posse, you know what I'm saying? A player party, you know what I'm talking about? It's your boy Doo-Wop the Don, you know what I'm saying? Big Wop, Wopo Polo, you know what I'm saying? And we up out of here, man. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. You understand?